Howdy folks, this is Fanor, and thank you for spending time together with me on the internet. So, today we're going to have episode 2 of our EU4 Portugal playthrough. We just got done fighting a couple of rebellions at the end of last video. So our army is slowly reinforcing up to its max strength. And to do that, we have to pay out of our national manpower pool. So manpower can become a pretty big issue if you run out of it, because then you're basically forced to hire very expensive mercenaries who aren't necessarily as good at actual fighting as your standing army. And it gets expensive pretty quick. So you typically want to stay relatively high on your manpower. And the reason we're losing money is when we're reinforcing a damaged army, you have to pay recruiting bonuses and basically pay a tax as it fills back up. So next month, I believe it will go to full, at which point we should begin showing a positive balance again. There we go. So it looks like Grenada is ready to fight both me and Castile again. Let me see here. I'll pull our diplomat back from England. I'm just going to check if we were to declare war on them, would all of their allies come? Yes, so they are not yet tired from this war they're fighting down in the Barbary states. And it looks like Morocco and Tunis together have kind of turned this around. And we'll probably be defeating Tlemcen there. So that's kind of unfortunate. I was hoping for a war that went on longer, drained their resources, and would have made it possible for me to attack Morocco without getting dogpiled by all of Northern Africa. Okay, so when this pops up, it means we have enough. I'm just going to call them mana points. That's what everyone calls them on forums and stuff. So you've got, bird mana, sword mana, and book mana for your administrative, diplomatic, and military power. We've crossed a threshold in terms of available power and timeline to be able to afford our first technology upgrade. So we are going to go ahead and buy that. So after researching this, we'll be quote-unquote ahead of time chronologically in this tech, which means we will get these bonuses for the next 4 years, at which it is time for the next technology to start spreading throughout the world. So, okay, did that. Lets us be able to build a marketplace. Let's see our trade income. Down a little bit in the trade income, so we may want to build some marketplaces in places that have these little icons on them which indicate centers of trade or special geographical features that improve trade. So if we were to build a marketplace in Lisboa and Porto, that would up our share of the trade power in the node of Sevilla, increasing our income. So let's go back to finishing our relationship improvement with England. So I'm going to check on Austria and see if they're interested in allying yet. No, not really. They have too many diplomatic relations. Income looks good. Manpower is slowly recovering. Sailors are good. Okay, this is pretty important. Aragon gets an event. If you recall from the first video, they start in a personal union with Naples here. And Naples just had an event fire where you can decide to remain in the personal union with Aragon or to follow the last testament of Alphonse, their last king, and declare independence. So they decided to go ahead and become independent, which is actually quite good because that drastically reduces the power of Aragon. Aragon is now reduced to being allied with Savoy, who is this pink territory there. It looks like they've lost some of their territory in a fight to someone. Let me see if Geneva, huh? Where is Geneva? Okay, not sure why Savoy has cores on these two provinces, but not this one. That's kind of interesting. Maybe they haven't lost any. This could be a new one province minor I'm not really used to seeing. So, but anyway, Aragon's only allies are Savoy, who is not doing the hottest, and Venice, who is this light green blob that's got a little bit here, some stuff down the coast. This is Venetian, Corfu is Venetian, Negroponte and Crete are Venetian, so they're kind of spread out there a little bit, and the Ottomans basically want their land. So Venice starts with an incredibly powerful navy, probably the strongest one in the Mediterranean, barring the... I think they even are stronger than the Ottomans at the start of the game, because the Ottomans haven't had time to really grow wealthy and consolidate and conquer the rest of their kind of home territory. They still haven't even gotten rid of the last of the Byzantine Empire. So Venice has a very strong navy, but army-wise, Castile should be able to basically steamroll Aragon. So if we're lucky, maybe we can snap up some of the islands, because that war will probably happen unless the Iberian wedding event fires, which causes Castile and Aragon to become a personal union, and after which point they will peacefully merge 50 years in the future and become Spain. So if that does not fire, at least we're in a good position to take their stuff. And it looks like there was an end to the war in northern Africa. Morocco got most of their western land. And there's Tafialt. Oh, Morocco and one of Morocco's vassals got the land from that. So that isn't the best for me, because that makes them stronger. If I were to declare war, yeah, I still don't want to fight all of those guys, unfortunately. Looks like Aragon is dealing with a rebellion of its own. Okay, this is the first of its kind. This is what is called an institution. Institutions, where can you see them? But basically, they're massive worldwide movements like the Renaissance, the Enlightenment, stuff like that. And they basically pop up in a particular province. In this case, the Renaissance begins in this one province minor of Monferrato in northern Italy. And pretty much all of Europe starts with feudalism embraced at the game's start. However, not all countries do. So like, it's pretty much just this that starts with feudalism embraced. As you can see, the remnants of the Mongol horde don't really have it, nor do the barbarians here as we head east, but it is spreading to them slowly. So Renaissance is going to be the exact same way. It's only embraced in the area of its birthplace, but it spreads based on a number of factors. If we tooltip over it, I think we can actually tooltip over ours, and we can see the various factors that encourage its spread. So the Renaissance will gradually spread throughout Western Europe and from there on to the rest of the world. And basically, if you have embraced an institution, you get some benefits from it, and if you have not, you get an increasingly potent tech penalty. So that can matter quite a big deal if you're playing a country very far away from where an institution spawns. Like typically Ming China will be down 2 or 3 institutions by the time Renaissance begins percolating its way over there, which leads to some fairly substantial tech penalties for them as time progresses. Looks like Aragon is going to be able to suppress their rebellion. Our buddy England just acquired an Irish vassal. Good for them. Manpower is still recovering. Treasury is doing pretty well. Looks like to get access to the bottom half of our mission tree, we've got to do this Cape Bojador mission, meaning we need a colonist. And to get our first colonist is going to be from our first set of national ideas. Going to Alt tab out. I forgot to mute my idler game tabs again, so we will take care of that now. Sorry about that. Probably do a video about those idler games this week. They're kind of fun. I enjoy them because I can basically have them running in the background while I'm working from home, and still feel like I'm playing a game. So kind of fun. Okay, our diplomatic relations with England is maxed out. I wonder if we can claim any of Naples. No, we can't. I think we can claim Grenada though, so when our diplomat gets home, we are going to build a spy network in Grenada and see if we can't basically seize Jabal Tariq, or Gibraltar, if it were to be controlled by someone following Latin naming conventions rather than Islamic. Because that war between them and Castile will happen, it's all but guaranteed. They're even moving their guys somewhere. I wonder if it's about to happen right now. Just a little pop-up, and it's a choice between paying a little bit of power and some ducats, or losing a little bit of prestige. And we'll go for it. We're not particularly prestigious. Being prestigious gets us some good bonuses, and we can afford the 15 gold and the 10 admin power. So we will embrace the national epic. Okay, another event. Looks like there is going to be some problems in Ribatejo. As I am almost full on my manpower, and I've got a good general and a good army right there, I think I'm going to side with one family and deal with the revolt of the other, rather than increasing local autonomy. The more locally autonomous any given province is, the lower all of its revenues for you. And it takes probably 10 or 15 years for that amount of autonomy to go away. So that is not desirable, and I don't want to pay 33 power either. That's 4 months worth of our diplomatic power. So we will side with one family and deal with the revolt. And we should pretty much instantly crush them, outnumbering them more than 2 to 1. Yeah, they killed almost 3,000 of our guys though, so okay. Not the best. This is a European-wide event where in the late part of the 15th century, basically, there were no gold mines in Europe. So people who had based their currencies on gold were running into bullion shortages, and that's what's going on now. And basically, the first Christian European power to find a new source of gold will make the big bucks. We have a decent shot of that being us, because there is some gold in Africa here, which we will discover fairly shortly, as well as the New World. Begin drilling my army again. I wonder what Castile is thinking of doing, because he's got his army ready to go. There we go. I wish I wouldn't have turned on drill. So they are at war against Grenada. And probably shortly Morocco and Tunis. So before anything else, I'm going to... Actually, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here. I've got a phone call I've got to take. Be right back. Okay, I am back. And before we actually join the war, what we're going to do is assemble our navy together, because there's about to be some naval fights on the coast of North Africa. And we're also going to send our army down, hopefully to cross via land to Grenada. And it's unfortunate we just killed their morale by turning on training literally 1 month before the war started. I guess I should have paid attention. Well, I did pay attention to their army getting ready, and just thought they were going to decline. So what do we need to do here? We're not going to be able to... Well, hold on. Let me see if we are able to fabricate a claim during war. I guess we can fabricate a claim during war. So we're going to turn off our diplomat on improving relations with them. We're going to put our navy together, and we're going to go down to the coast of Morocco and hopefully ambush their navy right there as soon as we join the war. And we wanted to get military access from our buddies Castile. They give it to us. And I will enter the war in 2 days. Okay, so we will enter the war and ambush part of the Moroccan navy there with our significantly larger fleet. And we will send these guys down to kill the Grenadan army and then move on to occupying Morocco. So pretty much instantly ganked their ships there. Now we're going to go fight the main Moroccan navy. Hopefully what's left of the Castilian navy will come in there too. So we outnumber them 3-1, and it looks like that is all of their troop transports, no warships. So we should tear them a new one pretty quickly. Only killed one, but won the war. So, okay. Let's go mop up the... So, let's get rid of them off my coast. Okay, so we wiped the army of Morocco. I'm going to see if we can occupy Gibraltar and maybe get that in the peace deal. So wiped that navy. And we're going to go back to the coast of Morocco and hopefully intercept them. There we go. So we have cleaned up much of the Islamic Navy. We're going to go put into port in Algarve and repair the ships now that most of the fighting is over. Looks like they are sieging Gibraltar there, but Ceuta has a fort in it, so it will take them significantly longer to occupy than we spent in Gibraltar. So let's... How are they doing? Looks like our damage is almost repaired there. And I was thinking about hiring a military advisor. Okay, so pretty resounding victory in the Battle of Ceuta for us. And we are now going to occupy Tangiers and hope that we get that as part of the peace settlement. I'm going to... Where's the button to detach? Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're going to leave our one damaged ship in port and go out and pick off the rest of their navy, hopefully. Now they made it into port in time. Looks like they could use a little bit of help in the Straits of Gibraltar completing the blockade, so we will go do that. This is good. We are in control of the siege, so when this is over, we will get credit for occupying it, just like we have over Gibraltar there. And yeah, Grenada has already lost the war. It looks like Tunis, pardon me, just Morocco is dealing with a pretty large rebellion that's bigger than their normal army on their capital. So excellent timing for us to deal with Morocco at least, although the Tunisian army is still capable of putting up a fight over there, but they're not able... Oh, here they come. So they are starting to move our way. And that is a big army. Oh, they have to deal with the rebellion, it looks like. Okay. Okay, so we are going to leave one battalion there to maintain our control of the siege. Ah, shit, we gave it to Castile in doing that. That's so annoying where you give up control of your siege. So that was probably a misclick on my part. I haven't played in a while. I forget the order in which you need to do it. But we need to deal with that Tunisian army that's about to get into Ceuta. So that is very good. Now I am gonna cheat here just to avoid the issue where I gave control of the siege to Castile. All I'm gonna do is move them off and back on again, which should return control of the siege to us. So technically cheating, yes, but if I wouldn't have misclicked, I wouldn't have had that issue. We're gonna check and see if we can... I guess you can't fabricate a claim with someone you're at war with, so I wasted that diplomat's time. And we'll put one of our diplomats back onto neighboring country relationship improvement. And it looks like we learned about the Canary Islands, which is the Spanish possession there. And how are we doing on tech? What we really want is 2 more levels of admin tech so that we get our first idea group. And it looks like our first idea group is at level 5, which is still a few years in the future. Okay, we've won the Siege of Tangiers, which is good. The Navy will be forced out of port there and die to us. And our army can't really do anything while the fort in Fez is under control. And I don't want to fight a rebel army that big. Okay, so killed another one of their transports. And we'll send our damaged ships to port to repair. And we've exhausted almost all of our manpower, as you can see, so we've lost about 10,000 men. Another victory in the Straits of Gibraltar. This time we wiped their very small navy, which is good. And we will resend the damaged ships again. So 2 of them are going to repair in Ceuta. Basically got all of their coast completely blockaded. Tunis is untouched by the war as of now, but Morocco and its vassals are basically knocked out of the fight. Although I think they've got a more army hiding somewhere that I have no vision in. Okay, so we are going to occupy Salé. I'm going to let Castile do the heavy lifting there while I occupy the coastline. So I'm not going to be the best ally, but hey, that's how it goes. All is fair in love and war, right? Oh, I might have been too greedy. They might lose that fight now. Oh no, there they go. Okay. Oh yes, they're definitely gonna lose that war. Yikes. Unless that guy can get there. Ooh. Oh, they did it. Okay. So they did win, albeit barely, and it looks like the Castilian reinforcements got there pretty literally the last possible second. So good on them. I'm actually gonna turn off the new cardinal notification. I'm getting those a ton and I don't really care. So another random event here. We can piss off the burghers or get some revolts or pay some money, avoid the revolts, and please the burghers. We're gonna go for that. We're doing okay with our funds. So, looks like people have been price gouging on bread, and yeah, people are getting pissed. So we'll go for that third option there. Okay, it did some pretty good damage to their navy there. Took out 2 of their 3 big warships and 1 out of 2 of their small warships. Very good. And we're going to move to the coast of Morocco, because I will be kicking those guys out of the port as I occupy it. I can't go there because a fort in Marrakech is preventing my movement, so I've got to siege down that fort before I can move to Abda or haha. Funny province name, haha. Okay. They are sieging down Tangiers. And another important call, so second break in the video, be right back. Okay, back once again, and we are continuing the war against the horrible heathen pirates of North Africa. I'm gonna have to do something up there about those damn rebels. Okay, this is another regional event that basically only affects people involved in Italian wars, so not going to really affect us. And I think I've got to go deal with them. Let's see what our force limit is here. Okay, what is my army? Alright, we are gonna pop up 2,000 more. Yikes, okay. So we're going to have to coordinate our armies to arrive in Tangiers at the exact same time. Oh geez, yeah, that's a big army. Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm going to turn down the speed a little bit. So 25th of August there. 24th. Okay, so wait 1 day. And now they all should arrive simultaneously in Tangiers and hopefully be able to beat the rebels. They will have a slight advantage on us, although we have a better leader. So hopefully that, oh, they got a lot more cavalry. So this could be close, and we're probably going to lose all of our remaining manpower, but don't really have a choice. Come on, guys. You can do it. So we lost 10,000. Way more than our 4,000. So that is no bueno. And we got to go here and finish off the fleeing rebel army. Come on, finish them. Yikes. There we go. Okay, so we got the army finished. And I think I've got to pull them back to Gibraltar. So I'm going to send most of my fleet to guard the straits to prevent them from chasing me and killing my poor army. Yikes. We desperately need manpower, and we don't really have a lot. Castile is going to get their butts kicked there. That's not good. Well, maybe not. Oh, yeah, they are. Our buddy England is... Oh, I guess we won somehow. I guess he was able to consolidate his dudes and pull that one out. Come on, 8,000 versus 1,000, and they're not instantly getting wiped. Yeah, we're going to be recovering for many years. Guess we'll go siege this province down while they try to recover over in Tunis somewhere. I don't even have enough guys to siege it. So, okay, we will leave them be for now. Oh boy, 19,000 are coming our way. Okay, we can get admin tech. Looks like we've got a little bit of a cost reduction because some of our neighbors have already discovered it. So, bully for us. And we can now build churches. Churches are an awesome building that you can build on the province level, and they increase your tax percentage gained. Castile, buddy. You better be careful. I don't know if they're going to go for Ceuta. Oh, they're backing off. Oh, they're trying to reconquer their capital. Oh, and we've got more rebels to deal with. Great. Except now they're occupying the lands we've occupied. That's not cool, rebels. And it will be many years before we have recovered our guys. War score is slightly ticking up. You can open a war screen here and see what the contributing factors are. We have won pretty much every battle we've encountered with them, and we have blockades and occupation ticking toward that also. And we're holding the war goal, which is the province of Malacca up there on the south part of the Iberian Peninsula. If we lost any battles? Oh, we lost one battle, but won everything else. So we're still hanging in there, and the will to fight of two of the major participants in the war, Grenada and Morocco, is basically nil. And even Tunis is kind of losing their ability or their will to fight, despite not really being occupied. So, good on Castile. I could theoretically take out a loan here and hire some mercenaries or something with it, but I don't think it's that important. So I'm gonna go occupy Garb as the rebels leave. Uh-oh. Okay, I guess this is a random event. I've got a choice to pay a bunch of money or get 10 years of penalty to trade efficiency and tax. I'm just gonna have to take the penalty, I think. And yeah, that 17,000 strong Moroccan army, I hope Castile consolidates their troops and does something. Yeah, there they go. Well, or maybe not. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can pick off these 1,000 soldiers there real quick. That is a powerful army. So, new pope, and it's owned by the Papal State, which is, you know, okay. I'd rather them than one of our rivals. Oh, that's interesting. So now cardinals spread institutions. So we do have a cardinal, so that'll help us learn the Renaissance a little bit faster. Got enough points here to do government reform. We can strengthen noble privileges, which gives us a manpower modifier, or curtail them, which gives us a tax modifier. Guess we're gonna go with the manpower modifier because money isn't too hard to get. You can always get more money, but manpower, if you're out of it, you're out of it, and that can screw you. So we will go with strengthen noble privileges, which will also help us. Yeah, we'll get 30 more guys a month joining our armies. I wish they would quit sieging these provinces. And there's, yeah, our army can't beat their army or that army. So we basically got to go help the Castilians, and hopefully after the siege is complete, they will go fight the armies, especially before I lose Tangiers. Looks like I'm going to lose the entire coast I've occupied. With luck, maybe some of the participants may start piecing out. They might have had enough. I'm going to follow this Castilian army and see where they're going. Ugh, and that fort is blocking me from even being able to get up there. GG. I guess what I can do is consolidate my navy and have them embark. So I can only hold 12 at a time. So let's move 12 of them there. Actually, yikes, I think these guys might die, and it's all my expensive cavalry too. Not good. Not good at all. Ugh, that was a big mistake. That's going to be extremely costly. Can't even disband them. So, yeah, I just screwed myself out of about 100 ducats there and 4,000 more manpower. Great. And of course they kill me super fast and lose no one. But when I fight 1,000 of theirs, I get penalties. So I am pretty screwed now. I am effectively knocked out of the war. And finally, Castile is doing something. So we were able to shatter the Moroccan army literally a day or two before the Tunisian army arrived, and then shattered them. So, very nice. I'll try to occupy some of the coast here. Okay, we've got the ability to get our military tech, Pike Square, which is nice. So military tactics is kind of like a flat bonus that applies to your all your fighters, no matter what kind they are, and an increase to morale, which is good. They're both powerful benefits, and we are ahead of tech. I guess we're not ahead of tech in anything anymore. And as you can see, these penalties are because we have not embraced the Renaissance. So this is probably our closest province to it. They're about 31% there. So they're working on it, but it takes time to percolate from Italy through to there. And we can see how that's going. So basically, a couple of these small places very near to where the birthplace of the Renaissance was have embraced it. No one else has. Certainly no one major. Castile got knocked out of great power status somehow, probably because of their attrition during the war and whatnot. Ooh, this is going to be big. England declared war on France and did not ask us to join, so they're, I guess, confident they can do it themselves. Yeah, Castile and Portugal are England's allies. Yeah, so England and 2 Irish one-province minors versus France and its swarm of miners. So, don't know how this is going to go for England. The French Navy's not going to be in a position to threaten England's homeland. Okay, so our war ended. We had a lot more casualties than they did, but that's because attackers are always going to suffer, a lot more attrition than defenders are. They had huge naval losses. That's extremely expensive for them. We didn't lose any ships. And I didn't even get Tangiers, so gee, thank you, Castile. I got absolutely nothing. 5 ducats. And 3 prestige. That is absolutely terrible. And I even had a claim on that. So, screw you, Castile. I'm going to claim Gibraltar here, I think, and make sure that you don't get it in your next war. And we will pull that guy and fabricate him on Tetuan. So I got absolutely screwed in that war. No benefit from it, lost all my manpower, lost a ton of money, and no reward other than Castile owes me some favors. Ugh, ugly. Okay, so we are going to take a single troop transport, put them on patrol duty, take all of my light ships, get them back to sucking trade out of Safi, I think. And we are going to... Actually, we're going to take 3 of the guys out of here. Set the 7 that are remaining to doing trade in Safi. And we're going to put our explorer on there and have him go on an exploration mission, because we've now got the range to explore the West African Sea and coast. So exploration is automated. We've got this guy down here. He's going to explore the sea zones, return home, and then I'm going to have him scout the coast next. I've also got to replenish my army. Oh, that is ugly. Ugly, ugly. If we build a church, it gives us 40% more local tax, and you can see how much you'll get on a monthly basis. So, despite the fact that I have these upcoming expenses, I'm going to build temples in probably all the ones where I get plus 1/6 or higher, because that'll be, you know, extra ducat a month. So after 400 months, they'll pay for themselves. And yeah, I need money. Oh, and I forgot to set this guy on patrol to where's my patrol button? There we go, okay. So he's gonna work on keeping my coast free of Islamic raiders. Okay, random event, I can execute the official and lose some legitimacy or lose a stability. Stability is a lot harder to come by than legitimacy. Our legitimacy is at 99 already, and we gain half a year. So we'll, I suppose that's 20 years of legitimacy versus 1 stability, but I'm going to need the admin points for tech. So we're going to execute the official. Looks like Castile joined that war against France. Ooh, England has got a bunch of troops right outside Paris. So maybe the French are going to get their butts kicked here. I'm not going to join that war. I definitely need to recover. Okay, so we finished exploring the West African coast there. So we know the sea provinces now. Now we're going to examine the islands and coastline. Okay, so because we're expansionist, we have this special ability. Normally you can pick to gain a base tax, base production, or base manpower, and we will increase tax and manpower. So we get one of each, which is nice. Twice the benefit we would normally get. Okay, so we've learned about Tenerife. We already knew about Arguin. Cape Verde we just learned about, and we're discovering looks like the Mali civilization on the coast of Africa. I'm not sure, it's been a while since I played, but I didn't think that Mali ballooned to the coast at this point, and you can kind of see the color remains the same till here where it switches from white to yellow. So Mali is doing, they're presumably about so big, making them pretty damn powerful. If we go to declare war on them, we can see how big their army is. Oh yeah, they've got quite an army and allies. So we are not going to be messing with Mali. We've got some more Diplotech. We're going to go ahead and take the 15% penalty so that we can get the ahead of time bonuses, because we're making lots of Diplo. And we're not going to be embracing the Renaissance quite yet. So we get 10 years of that. All right. And Grenada lost Morocco as an ally over that war, which is good. Now they've only got Tunis, so much more manageable than fighting all of North Africa. Well, it'll just be that one province thing and Tunis. Okay, so our exploration is done, and I think that's all we can find right now. So we are going to recombine our light ship fleets and put them back to protecting trade. Still hurting on the manpower very badly. That's no good. Our ruler got Craven, which reduces the morale of our armies. So very bad when you get negative traits on your ruler. Can't really do anything about it. We've got a claim on Gibraltar. And we'll put our other Diplo guy back to automatically improving neighboring countries. How does Austria feel about an alliance with us yet? Nope, still not interested. How are we doing with that Renaissance? Royal marriage with Castile just ended. They'll probably repropose one shortly. And Renaissance is almost in Lisboa. I'm not going to be able to afford to embrace it instantly. So we are just going to have to let that spread naturally. Once Lisboa has it, it'll spread much more quickly to my other provinces. Yeah, as you see, it's really barely started in any of the other ones, but Lisboa embracing it will change all of that. Church is going to be done in Porto in a month and a half. Spy network is almost done, fabricating a claim on Tetuan. And turn the speed back up to 4. Okay, so there's our claim on Tetuan. And we will put, let's check our relationship with the Pope. How's that doing? We'll repump our relationship with the Pope. That won't take long. Looks like we got the combined English and... I guess England isn't there, but the Castilian, Tyronian, and Lancerian navies are obliterating France. Oh, and there's big boy England ready to jump in. So goodbye, French Navy. And that's not good. Normandy is occupied by France. France may have turned it around on the land. Yeah, France is winning. So not good for our two allies. Looks like, yeah, that English army is going to be pretty much routed and broken. Although Castile's got a... Oh, Castile and England have strong armies there. Okay. Okay, so the Renaissance has appeared in Lisboa. So now when we look at that, we can see it's embraced here. And remember, the country, or the other provinces with really low spread rates now have pretty decent rates. So it should spread quickly throughout the rest of my country, and also help Castile get it a little quicker, because as you can see, a lot of Castilian provinces, it's not spreading in at all. So once I've embraced it here, that will help West Castile get it, and East Castile will percolate down through here. It looks like it's been embraced in Bordeaux. Castile has a big rebellion to deal with. I think Toledo is their capital at this point. Yes, it is. So they're having to leave the... Oh, and there goes our good general. So he is gone. So we do have military power. We're definitely not going to get as good of a guy again, but we're going to take whatever we can get. That's not bad. Fire is not really important at this point in history. Firearms haven't been invented yet, nor have cannons. So most conflicts are just shock value, melee fighting. So 3 pips in shock is not bad. Although I would have liked to see some siege and maybe a little bit of maneuver too. So we'll set him to drilling the troops that we still have, and hopefully he can improve himself with some experience and not die in some training accident, which happens far too frequently. Okay, so England has reclaimed Guyenne, and we're still whipping the French Navy, or they're whipping the French Navy. It looks like they're reclaiming Normandy too, so it might be turning back around. According to War Score, it's not. The French are still winning, although only marginally. But that might change. Oh, yeah, England is losing troops left and right to the French Doomstack. So they're probably on their way up to deal with them. Although England might win if those reinforcements get there. The last jousting tournament. So... how is our Splendor? Splendor is basically every age of the world. There's 4 of them that cover the game. You got the Age of Discovery, Age of Reformation, Age of Absolutism, and Age of Revolution. And you earn points. We've only fulfilled the 1 objective, so we don't earn them that quickly. 3 per month. So if we do this, we lose 10 months of Splendor, about 15 months of income, and some admin mana. We're going to skip this one, because hopefully we won't be fighting. Well, that is 20 years of plus 10 morale to armies. Huh. Screw it. We'll go ahead and host the last jousting tournament. Okay, another random event. Can we seize more land? Okay, we can seize more land. we're going to have to deal with a rebellion when we do so. So... I'm going to go with this one rather than taking a minus 10% to our tax, because I think we've only got core territory, so that should only be half of our normal autonomy change. So, and the burghers like us the least, so we'll do that. And we're going to let our Foix wants access from us. No, you're an enemy. So we're going to let our army get back to ready formation, and then confiscate some more land for the crown. France wants access? No. Castile wants it? Yes. Okay, so England has a bigger army than France, which is good, but they're tied up in the siege of Cayenne. We're not really interested in building spy networks, so we'll take the free prestige. Okay, let us summon the Diet. Okay, we're not going to get to stability 3, so we can't do that. Manpower level 50 is more doable. And that's probably the easiest. What do we get for this? Okay, so we don't care about that reward. We don't want to hire an advisor anyway. Yeah, we don't care about that reward. And we'll take this one. It's not bad. So for the mana, I have the most of bird mana. What does Algarve make? I don't think they have a good product. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but we'll get almost 50 ducats, so we'll go ahead and take the proposal of the burghers, and then we'll immediately follow that up with seizing of crown land. So we've got some Catholic zealots that are in Porto. Our guys should make short work of them. Okay, so not bad, and that brought us to 40% crown-controlled land. We're now the biggest landholder in our country, but our clergy and burghers are a little pissed at us, and the nobility isn't much better. So, not really a problem. We're pretty far away from this, so we're going to go ahead and fulfill Algarve's mission that we just got. And I think we're going to call episode 2 on January 1st of 1459. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I may do another video consecutively of this after lunch. So thanks again, my name is Feanor, and keep watching my videos. Thank you.